A curveball indeed. Does this put NAVI off kilter? This map in their last 5 outings was the third and decider in the series, not the first. 4 players starting towards A for NAVI. That's a different look on the CT pistol as well. Just Alexi tending to that B bomb site. Bit spotting middle, wonderful long, and a support network of Imma and JL to lock down apps.
Exchange of bullets, nothing connecting for either side. And as you said, a deviation from the norm. I'm sure they did their homework.
Definitely did. If MOUZ went off the last 5 demos, NAVI tend to start 3 players towards B. With that block, will it lull Torji into a fight? They're going to waterfall out here.
They're testing them, but this is the setup. This is designed for destruction, and they commit! They commit straight into the USPs! JL! Imma with 2! Oh, the counter, the mind games. It starts in the pistol! A stacked A bomb site! A waterfall call! And empty-handed, a MOUZ has 5 frags for NAVI!
All right, well, we got Blade behind the boys as the mastermind. And no joke, you go back, you watch their last 5 CT pistols, NAVI have started 3 players towards the B site out the gates. If you're MOUZ in this one, you watch that, you think, are they going to deviate from this knowing that this pick has come from nowhere? Not expecting it. The Des touched on this. Inferno, once upon a time, the weakness of MOUZ. A question going forward, what have MOUZ changed on the CT or the T sides? They've got the likes of Exertion and Brolin for their banana control, as well as Shui in the mix. Actually, sorry, Brolin's over towards second mid. Jimmy's your apps player, and Torji, the supportive element on the AWP.
Well, we get to see that kind of Jimmy and Bit head-to-head. I'll be intrigued to see if Bit's in form.
And there's a lot of overlaps with those two. I think...
The Cathedral Bells, Chad.
Yeah, well, they're playing them early. Bit is a very active individual in apps. He takes a lot of fights.
Yes.
And I'm talking on the CT side, not the T side.
Okay. On his own as well, like unassisted?
Yeah, he's happy to take these type of risks.
Okay.
He flirts around the window room, can be very jarring. But MOUZ playing us a little tune. Got 8 fresh faces gracing the Lanxess for the first time in 2024.
8?
8. Bit's been here. 2022 grand final against FaZe, best of 5. A bit of a banger if you guys remember that one.
You know what, Chad, I do remember that one.
And that was a good year for MOUZ as well. The first time the org made it to the playoffs. Torji was the only one in that roster.
Right. So a lot of new looks, a lot of new names on the Lanxess stage.
Wonderful gets a chance to farm early. Perfect weapon for the job.
Oh, you know what? He makes light work of it, and with just 20 bullets to commit to the spray, be comfortable with it, unarmored opponent, sure, but that will get the confidence going. A triple kill for Wonderful early.
But not only that, MOUZ are yet to make a dent. Not a kill on the pistol round, now the full eco, nothing comes through. Now they need to get the engine whirring into action. Rifles out for MOUZ. We'll get to take a look at that T-side default and see how they want to operate forward. As mentioned, Exertion and Shui to get that banana control. Brolin and Jimmy over to second mid. And Torji, once he gets the AWP out, we'll see if he can find any influence. Not fighting for banana control early, MOUZ. They're happy to give this up. Allow NAVI to use their early utility. Will just be a half-wall smoke and force out the util, see if they want to peer over into what the other side has in store. We're going to get a lot of this on Inferno. These defaults, the feeling out, the exchange of utility. MOUZ not just running head first into a wall out the gates.
Well, they know who they're up against. I mean, this is a team you will have to deceive and outwit on their CT setups.
The next exchange of utility for MOUZ is very important. If they get blocked and don't get the territory after these next smokes, they're running out very quickly. Deep long smoke deployed. They've got 2 left, a flash and a molly. They're going to have to do this with bullets, MOUZ, something we mentioned yesterday. And they were able to do so off the back of the in-game leader.
Yeah, Imma's found a little bit of a spot that might give him some information, and as he fires off a bullet to try and clear that smoke, Brolin hasn't been spotted, but evasive maneuvers from Imma. A second wave, a smoke towards the library, a smoke towards the arch. It is Imma's responsibility to hold on to this part of the map, and he's got multiple bodies, gets information and backs away. 35, they're hunting him, and it's Brolin, the best of Wonderful and Bit combined, though short side is closed, and Wonderful could do more, but Shui kicks up a fuss. Brolin continues, needed that with the SMG. Shui gets away with 2 points of health.
Bomb scooped up, Shui's gonna plant this. There's no nades to disrupt. JL, will you have a look? Bit of a bonus for him. That MP9 in hand, more damage will feel great. JL, the legend. Major of the MVP major even.
And then got thrust into this jersey and not going to be able to find any more damage. Well, Chad, from no kills, Shui gets himself on the board. Jimmy with a contribution of 2. Brolin the same. Still nothing from Torji and Zertion, but well, that remains to be seen towards his B forays. We'll see if they start heading towards that side of the map. This was interesting exchange. Brolin does so well to find Imet, and this is his second as well. Catching Bit, searching into the site. Jimmy's double, one more impactful than the other, but still denying JL any extras.
Yeah, he was very late to the party there, Jimmy. I thought that maybe he activated a little bit too late, but came in, did his job, and MOUZ were there first. No AWP available for Wonderful. There's money for the buy, and this time they will thrust themselves into Banana. JL forward.
It's always a risk. And that is 2, spamming the smoke with an SMG, long range, down goes Wonderful. That was straight through a smoke into his head. Wonderful dead, and now JL, whole, half health and committed. He has some support in Ime. Gonna peek off the contact of JL. How diligent is Zertion here? Is there gonna be utility involved? Zertion diligent on his searches. You can see cognizant it hasn't been cleared, that it is a possibility. JL does it, Ime peeks, oh, it collapses! It collapses for MOUZ! They have the man advantage. Alexi went down through the smoke and still they hold on to Banana.
Well, that's gonna hurt, but will it leave a mark? Jimmy needing to find them an avenue somewhere to find the finish. Leering up middle, Bit, he's equal, in pit, knows these angles well, does Jimmy.
And he keeps his cool, but so does Bit. Catches him out on the walk up short. Now Torji alone with 15 bullets in the mag. Knows there's one pit. Bit delays, a little reposition of his own, and the angle is so deadly. You better hit your first bullet if you're peeking into Bit, because he is rapid.
Yeah, see Jimmy with the shake of the head after he goes down after that. Bit just swinging off the premonition. A huge one back, and MOUZ will have to question the buy, but this is huge from JL and Imma. If JL doesn't get the first, Imma swings, he gets taken down. The B-bomb site open, that was perfect of the bait and switch after giving away 2 opening picks.
Honestly, I'm so impressed that JL gets as much as he did done.
Well, gonna keep up this arm wrestle. MOUZ buy in again. Early util lobbed out from second middle. Bit over towards that boiler position. Happy to fight. I swear he's had some absolutely nuclear performances in recent history. The highest rated player for NAVI on Inferno.
Some of the performances we've seen from Bit on Inferno are truly definitive of flow state. Just completely going through the motions without a second guess, without any overthinking. Eyes locked on his crosshair, and he is so precise. Using that M4A4 as well, that's noteworthy. Seems to be his weapon of choice here on Inferno.
Oh, they're not tussling with Banana again, going for what seems to be another A approach. Alexi has read the play well. Hustled over in time to make this 4 strong for NAVI on the defense. Right
place again, and Imma, he actually is going to clear with the flash. That's a lovely little bit of team play. Shui was safe. He peeks into the Imma aggress. And that's Shui with a big opener. Goes down, Alexi spams him back, 4 on 4. What's next? A lot of bodies testing Bit. He actually brings the fight to them. Blind as a bat as he tucks into Mini. Has Wonderful in support as well. There is 3 bodies encroaching, but they're just gonna collapse. The setup, again, that is just the definition of a crossfire. You can't look at us both. Backs are turned and heads are popped.
Just the proactive nature of Bit. He's playing an anchor role, but in a lot of these scenarios, he's taking that first fight, then dropping back. They can't chase him down. They're too scared. And even with the opening pick in favor of MOUZ, it's not enough for the round. Chewed up, spat out. NAVI 3 rounds to the good as MOUZ turn to these pistols again. And we're talking about the new gen. Bit, Alexi, we've seen those names for some time, but the rest, you know, weren't watching Counter-Strike 3 years ago. Maybe you're not too familiar with a lot of these kids. Got MOUZ carefully curated through the system of the most successful academy team we've had in CS.
Absolutely.
And then you've got the likes of NAVI, plucked from potential. IEM, major grand final, looking hot, wonderful. Quick kid on the AWP, JL, looking like a great supportive piece, now thrown in under the tutelage of the mastermind Blade. And this team, #1 in the world, sitting pretty, and now have the swagger and confidence to back it up. They're playing like a much better team than they did when they lifted the major trophy, so that's saying something.
And it means a lot to be lifting that major trophy, a goal for every professional Counter-Strike player. And to have your coach say the job is not done, to say we're still not looking like the best, we can be better. And I think that psychologically keeps NAVI on pursuit of glory. It can be easy to rest on your laurels, feeling like the job is done, you've got the accolade, the silverware.
There's definitely teams with bigger names. Vitality with Zywoo, you've got FaZe, Star-Starter, G2, Nico, and Co. Modesty, of course, in the mix. But there's only 3 teams in the upper echelon who have won 2 trophies on LAN this year. Spirit, Katowice, and Blast London.
Sure.
NAVI, the major, and EWC, about a month ago. MOUZ, and this is what they're trying to beat at the moment, is the fact that they can only do it in the smaller events, the studio environments. EPL Season 19 and Beppe. Those are their victories. But 3 teams, and 2 of them right now vying for a spot in that grand final to go up against Vitality, who are yet to have any silverware in 2024.
Ooh, yeah, things are heating up for the last couple of days of the Lanxess Arena, IEM Cologne 2024. And to see the individuals of MOUZ, we have to see them come online now. It's about time.
They've had some opportunities. That crunch in banana by IEM and JL snuffed things out for MOUZ, but I think their approach was headed in the right direction. They found opening kills.
Yeah.
Feels like they're calling a decent game, but just need to make sure they don't get crunched in by these late crossfires, late setups.
Haven't been converting the opening kills. Currently divided 3 each for NAVI and MOUZ in terms of opening kills, and you can see the scoreline does not match. NAVI have been turning those rounds, as you discussed, that banana round, a prime example. Slow and steady.
Well, MOUZ have completely fortified Boiler and Hall, so they know Bit's not up to any funny business if they want to rotate back towards B late. Playing this long pressure again, we've seen this smoke blown open before. And they're up the guts. Mid pressure applied. Brackets secure. Now they need to work on banana. Defensive smoke. And that's going to buy a little bit of time for JO and Alexi to reposition.
Yeah, they're talking it through right now. Setup, utility responsibilities, reactions.
The key is what they have to block with. JL still has a smoke and Alexi still with an incendiary. So a lot of crowd control utility. Jimmy rotating back now as well.
Dude, they still have a smoke and we got 35. This could get really uncomfortable for MOUZ. If Alexi was to throw out the incendiary and the smoke arrives before it finishes, oh dear, he is going to throw out the incendiary as that smoke blooms. He's still holding on to it. How stubborn is Alexi? Now they've got flames at their feet and extinguished from them. JL will throw out something of his own. A flash on the cross, and just like that, Brolin's gone. 16 seconds you have to run through JL's smoke. He turns the flash comfortably and he sprays down too. Oh, it's a massacre. Perfect from NAVI and MOUZ, the clock, the greatest adversary. 1 kill, a consolation prize.
And Exertion's just given himself up after time.
No.
He just strafed out behind the smoke. Only $400 for Exertion going into the next round of play.
Oh, he's flustered. He's flustered. $400. Everyone else is at the 3,500 mark. This is awkward now for Xertion, and this is the flash that Brolin eats.
The other problem here is there's no CT smoke. They prioritized the coffin smoke. They had another smoke available, but they used it to extinguish.
Right.
So now they're pushing through the gray screen.
I have to admire Alexi's patience with that. I mean, a lesser player's throwing that incendiary out when he hears the first step.
He milked every second of time out of that, Alexi. And Torji tends to be one of these players who is the best in these stage environments for MOUZ, which is, sure, few and far between in terms of success. He's 0-7. Do they opt to get him the AWP? It is Inferno. Yeah. It's going to be hard to force these fights.
You picked this map. I think that pistol, it set the tone as well. You thought you had a read on them, a surprise to NAVI, but they were 1 step ahead. The first time we've seen them stack A in all of their recent Infernos, and it's perfect. And now MOUZ, they're second-guessing everything. Heading towards JL, and he too is being patient. We'll throw out the smoke at 1 minute.
Alexi's here as well. I think they'll just pop and go. That's the only way through for MOUZ.
Alexi's
shock and awe.
Shock and awe indeed. Let's see who's shocked, because JL with a white screen unleashes a flashbang of his own design, pushes in, comfortable again from JL. He is a multi-kill machine, and there's more where that came from. Oh, Brollan, he loves something. He gets nothing. 7 for NAVI.
Running with the momentum now, 6 rounds to the good. And MOUZ, the answers, the solutions, not present. You take another tack timeout knowing the rifles are back in the hands, but this is JL with the A4 at range, flashes coming over, spray control, 2 headshots, see you later.
They've got the answer for everything. 1 step, maybe 2 steps ahead of the MOUZ play. So far, so damn good.
4 players starting B. NAVI have just left Bit up to his own devices early, bringing over extra util, fortifying in case there is that pace change, so Alexi trying to stay ahead of what could come next.
Okay, push up half wall and let Zershan get the juices flowing. See if he can just get some raw firepower in the mix. Oh! Ouch! Ouch! Get the medic to Banana! First aid kit needed, 6 HP for Shui. Zershan, a shadow of his former self at 16. Oh, no.
They have the AWP in play, and Torshi's sitting here going, well, I don't want Bogdan's Law to come in. I haven't even had a chance to shoot a bullet.
Let me use it.
This is my weapon of choice, boys.
And you know, after all of that, straight back to a default scheduled programming, a crossfire between CT and site.
And look at all the info that NAVI have. Mid completely locked down. You have to be in Banana. Halls, maybe, sure. But on a rifle round?
There's a particular type of helplessness that T-side on Inferno can sometimes slip into.
Yeah, that's where MOUZ are, the hurt locker.
You're just staring at smokes, you're catching nades, and oh, hang on. Was he trying to make a play? Brollan walks through. Ahead of it is JL. We'll throw out an incendiary to limit their options. A clear on the smoke, so they'll have a peek, and a flash again. There's some infinite flashbangs. JL kept to 1, but it's Alexi's turn to hit the double. No, 1 HP, he pushes through. That's big from Jimmy. Gives them a chance, a little bit of a lifeline to get that bomb punched. But just as I say that, the healthy member falls. Torji still yet to frag the AWP for nothing, and Jimmy tasked with a retake, but another flashbang to his face. Controls the spray. Opts for a reload, not punished. Bit coming out, but hold your horses. Jimmy is here. Ice in his veins as he looks to ace clutch to give MOUZ something. But wonderful the counter. Denies what would have been poetry for Jimmy. NAVI deny the fairy tale.
That one got close. Jimmy had to work hard for that one. He's the player MOUZ turn to when the chips are down. Great in the clutch, but this time the task too tall. Alexi with a double. And Jimmy pipped at the post by wonderful forces. MOUZ in their second tactical time out. JL loving the way that one feels, but MOUZ are in trouble. Cycron screaming for a round or 2 before they make it into halftime.
What do you even say, Chad? What do you even say?
Mirage is up next.
Oh.
It's their choice. That's NAVI, and there's a good reason for it. Currently 11 on the trot on Mirage. However, I'll give you some hope if you're a MOUZ fan.
Please, anything.
Earlier in the year, MOUZ were 12 in a row on Mirage.
Okay.
That only ended at EWC with a loss to Furia, then another one to NAVI, but now they're back into their winning ways.
Okay. Mirage could be a brawl. Right now, this one feels like a one-sided affair. We've seen this, the inverse of this. Let's not forget, a 13-1. MOUZ starts so dominant.
Well, they want to channel them into Abs and Boiler first. They've just blocked off middle. So if you want to go for a default, you've got to come past this setup.
Yeah, but wonderful. Oh, a miss! And he's lost Bit. That is a slip-up, and it's been punished. Big one from Jimmy. He's posted an opening. He was just shy of the close in the previous. Now let's see if MOUZ can convert an opening kill. This has been 6 consecutive rounds of dominance from NAVI. Will there be a 7th? MOUZ have Distinct advantage in this one with 60 seconds left. They are at risk of overcomplicating things.
And Wonderful has full info on middle. He's posted up short side. The AWP has full info. So a rotation from Immer, you'd expect it soon.
Good nade. Very good nade.
They've got to go. They've got to go now.
Walking wonky, they will accelerate. There is only one man here. One man between MOUZ and the round, and it's Alexi B. They fumble the jump up. He gets at least a one. The supportive flash from Immer reveals towards CT. They will likely have the plant. Uncontested, unless you clear the smoke and you push. He has got a chance! Oh, gets him! Zertian on departure goes down. 3-on-3, this retake is everything for MOUZ. To have a half to work with, you need to win this round. No nades, it has to be the bullets. Bogdans puts the AWP onto the back of Immer. Wonderful with health will go searching. Jimmy and Shuey establish a crossfire. Multiple elevations. It's Torji to bait. Torji hits the head. JL next victim. Shuey delivers. And MOUZ have managed to secure a second. Hard work. Sweat on the brow. They have pulled off a second.
And Torji gets his first kill in that one, an important frag in the post plant. They even scavenge him the AWP back. 4 rounds on the half. MOUZ can at least work with that.
Gives you something.
Yeah, but that means they've got to go through 2 more rifle rounds, or what could be. There's plenty of cash money left over for the likes of Bit after a full buy. The same can be said for JL with another purchase. So I think NAVI will stay threatening throughout these next 2 rounds of play.
I love that from Immer. Didn't want to overcook it, you know, didn't want to be caught out by someone peeking on the clear. Still managed to find one. Not enough. MOUZ have prevailed and silenced that run of NAVI's 6.
Wonderful didn't shoot when he went for the banana peak, so they might not know that the AWP resides.
Oh no! Bit completely caught out. Brolin takes him down in back-to-back rounds. That's an opening death for Bit in his apartment. He's been evicted, yeah.
And Brolin this one, so that's fantastic work to deal with Bit, who we mentioned best performer for NAVI on this very map.
All right, now we're talking.
MOUZ are going to know that some of these earlier rounds they had good opportunities in. They just were unable to convert. NAVI's individuals putting up resistance with multi-kills.
Look at him, he's being very cheeky with it, anticipating that they would be blocked on his exit or walk past him, overlook him, has this angle to work with, but Jimmy's not going to be the first piece to move. You can see Shuey maneuvering his pieces across the board. Take space when it's available to you. Occupy the center. And they're doing that right now. And there goes one. It's Brolin. Deleted by the AWP. Very quick to pull the trigger, but Zertian, an immediate trade. Immer should be dead. Oh, wow, with a white screen. He still dips down, but there you go. MOUZ are in. The round is theirs. It's only Alexi kicking up a bit of a fuss. Likely wants to give it a look, and Torji will deny. Okay, Shuey's letting the troops know. One more of those, boys. One more of those, and we can work with it.
Scoreline aside, this has been relatively competitive. I know there's been moments where NAVI have shut them down, but MOUZ 1 kill away. If it goes their way, maybe the trades follow. A few earlier moments within the half as well that they could have broken in. A Jimmy clutch could have been the difference, but they've made good on it, MOUZ. They get 4 at halftime. The confidence starting to flow. It's not that they're missing shots. The aim is there, and it's on display in rounds like this. MOUZ aren't out of this just yet. That's what the comms will be in TeamSpeak. And one more into halftime. Immer deleted again. Opening kills. It's raining in the favor of MOUZ.
Locking it down in the Lanxess. Desperate to impress. JL and Wonderful. Repel invaders on either side. Oh, and it's Bit's headshot that really twists the knife there. Jimmy went looking. Bit a reposition. Dips back and sets up for the conversion of 9.
NAVI, I think they had enough of that discourse. The pistol, the conversion, they lose the rifle round, they bounce back, they get 6 consecutive. Made MOUZ work very hard to put a dent with 2 of their own in a row, but the only in a row that they have to boast. Now a 2v4.
No flashbang, Chad, and look at the setup. This is so anti-AWP. Torji, sure you might get one, but there's a definite trade. Or nothing! Never mind that! Alexi catches him on the crouch clear. They can accelerate, they likely will. Alexi goes down, if he finds them both, but it's 9. Oh dear, you picked this. This is of your creation, Inferno, and no, yeah, so am I. Let's get this second half underway.
MOUZ want to justify this pick. It starts here.
Blind, back. Reaggress, Bit anticipates, comes in with a Glock, and oh, that's a goose, that's 2 heads. Oh, they're hanging on by a thread, and now Shui, the only one with health, needs to hit this, needs this headshot, and peek it into Bits, a one-way ticket to hell. Shui booked, and that's already the damage is done. Brollan and Xerxan, well, look, like we discussed, Chad, hold up. Two of your players.
Hold up, look at this Torji push. This is completely undetected. It's all going to come down to timing. Bit knows that he goosed 2 players.
JL's looking spawn. He was looking spawn.
This is just tough for Torji. You consider the circumstances. He's making this type of a play in the arena. The gap's being noted.
Oh, spotted and deleted. How did that go down? JL casts his eyes, hits the goosh, and Bit reacts.
Yeah, so what's that? 4 headshots for Bit within the round?
Yes, Chad, yeah. There's a reason we call him the headhunter.
Just got to finish off these kills he started on B, and he's looking to doing so. MOUZ are hoping to save, and Bit might go for the ace. This would be insane.
This would be something, wouldn't it? With the scavenged away dual Berettas of Torji.
Well, they're boxed in.
They're coming for you. You want to keep your Kev? You want to keep your investment? You're going to have to fight for it. And already the damage done by Bit. He's searching through sight. His teammates occupy a bit of a flank. Will they clear out Brawl? And they will. Bit another assist, doing damage all over the shop. Xerxan noted. He's in trouble. And JL down. Nice clicks, but all for naught.
No joke, Alexi brought in a flash, a smoke, and a Molotov that he did not have to use within the round.
Well, that's what happens when Bit hits 4 headshots.
Shui getting a little bit overzealous there. Thrusts himself out to sandbags as the rest of his team backs off, and then offers himself up to Shui.
Just gooshing all over the shop. 10-3, does that book it?
It feels pretty done, doesn't it? MOUZ had some opportunities in that first half.
In the second round, it can be quite difficult to convert at times, those nimble SMGs and pistols. The nade to Brawlout limits his options. JL avoids the barrage back. It's an implication of presence. And a smoke at half wall will delay. Bit just monitoring the apartments, holding the bedroom.
Bit is getting a little bit closer, starting to investigate. IEM might trundle up middle, and he has the support of many. Oh, there's info. Yeah, he won't go now. He doesn't need to. Put pressure on mid, boys. We'll try and take this together. We know that they're in halls potentially. Got the path of least resistance. Jimmy says, that's too hot for me.
Well, confirmation of his occupation towards the boiler room. Shui tears on short, wants to have some answers. And actually, he's been spotted. Info flows, longs the gap, and they charge. Stampeding in towards a smoke, well played by MOUZ. 50 seconds, they look to pivot.
Channeling them into the stack if Alexi calls the mid to B. JL can go banana, Bit can go back and do the same. Exertion, Torji, and Brollan. And Torji, huge shot on the 5-7.
Oh, that's a gift. He can tuck now.
That's the bomb. It's going to have to be committed unless they pick it up and drop back.
What have you got for us? Wonderful picks it up, and it does look like IEM is going to try and clear. Xerxan could provide some support, lots of damage. It's happening all over the map. Torji has found another with that 5-7, and MOUZ are making magic. A necessary force fight, a necessary round. Bit just holding on to his Galil.
He's just going to save this. That is MOUZ with a magic round. Torji gets an AK. His impact, he was a non-issue for NAVI in the first half of play, and now has kicked up a little bit of concern, but you can see the decisions. That's why we love Counter-Strike. Players noted towards halls. We'll go up middle. Molly Boiler, here the Singe. Let's go long side, wrap around. Shui spots them going up mid, blocks so they can't wrap in towards A. Forces them into a decision. Do we sit long? Do we go mid to B? Mid to B into the stack.
And the reason you're not sitting there and waiting for those smokes is because you know that's 20 seconds where those CTs can be moving. And
the A site is hard enough at the best of times. Right? You could be in halls, they knew they were. You can be pit, you can be site, you can be graveyard. There's a lot to work with.
Well, 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 folks, just when you thought MOUZ didn't have any life left in them, they fight back in the second round. Here we go. Now it's NAVI's turn with the lesser weaponry. Armored Tech 9s and the Galil saved by Bit. Will that be a difference maker?
Well, that's a big hit from MOUZ, but they need the uppercut to win the financial battle. The follow through, the conversion, this is a must for MOUZ.
They have banana control. Deep Smoke has facilitated that.
Concern at the moment is looking like it should be on Torji and Jimmy. The key utility remaining on Torji. Jimmy does not have anything to slow them down, and that is Torji almost giving away his life. Hits the big red button, drops the molly.
Yeah, that only buys him a bit of time. Tries to reposition.
Exertion will be on a fast flank once the call is made.
3 defenders here, NAVI, the entire squad. Can Jimmy pass the test on that pit side?
No molly for him, he's looking good.
Oh, Shui, perfectly timed smoke at 40 seconds. Does Bit want to push through that? You'd be a sitting duck to Jimmy. Now Jimmy's busy though, and here he comes, covered by Torji. That's the AK puts to good use. Jimmy, good work, but no, the side is falling, and wonderful puts the cherry on top. Xertion's here just in time, spamming away, gets him off the bomb, gets him down. 25, Alexi and JL shaken, trying to punch in the code, and it's undisrupted. Brollan wrapping around, they'll try and team up here. I don't see a kit. JL and Alexi, worse for wear. Perfect weapons for the job, oh, but he makes it work. That MP9, a second for Xertion. JL, no health, no hope. A 1 versus 2 with a Desert Eagle. Brollan doesn't seem to think so. That's the uppercut you were talking about, Chad. NAVI fully invested and sent back to spawn with nothing.
Wipe the sweat off the brow. That one got damn close. The bomb going down. The Tech 9's a huge threat. Cyclone knows they got away with that one. There was no molly. There was no nade for Jimmy. He puts himself in the firing line, and that's smoke. You think that's enough to make it difficult for NAVI to break in? If anything, it gives them an avenue in towards the site. Close but no cigar for NAVI. We'll have to take a bit of a light purchase. A couple of upgraded pistols, a few smokes to work with, that's all. MOUZ, you've got them right where you want them if you want to continue this comeback. Not only do you need to convert this one, you need to start building a bit of that CT bank. NAVI only need 3 more rounds. That one done, we turn to Mirage, and we touched on how good that is for NAVI at the moment, but how good that has been for MOUZ earlier in the year. You go back only a couple of months, MOUZ for the first time ever became the #1 team in the world.
Just a couple of months ago.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you win EPL and BetBoom back-to-back. You go into Dallas without any practice, and you leave a bit of a bad taste in your mouth going into the player break. NAVI doing the opposite in the final against Spirit in London. Come out with a win at EWC over G2, hot off the honeymoon. Now, both these teams have some confidence. You talk to the individuals, Exertion always teaming with it. Has a real belief that player for player, his team is better. Well, the head-to-head, not looking great for MOUZ at EWC, almost a month to the day in the semi-final. Alexi B and his boys lost 13-1 on Dust 2, and then bounced back and made light work of the next 2 maps. So NAVI, as far as the most recent head-to-head goes, have 1 up on MOUZ.
Yeah, that will linger in the back of your head as well if you are MOUZ, knowing how that previous series went, how good and how bad it felt.
This could be concerning for MOUZ. We saw fantastic multi-kill work and shutdowns of the B site. Exertion and Brollan need to do the same.
This has to be clinical. This has to just be another day in the office for Brollan on his B site. Brollan does very well onto JL, and Xertion's being tested, but look at that. Look at that. It's perfect. Passes the test, flying colors, A-star. And you talked about the CT bank, no better way to do it.
Giving themselves a residual buy, but here he is, the mastermind himself. Blade says jump, you say how high. NAVI have a 30-second conversation with the boss man, the big man.
He's been at this a long time.
And he's a big bad baller.
Oh yeah.
His Instagram is proof of that. And out of these timeouts, his team more often than not tends to find success. So MOUZ, can you outmaneuver them? Can you outpredict what Blade and Alexi are cooking?
Absolutely packed. You'll be struggling to find a seat in the Lanxess Arena tonight. Everyone wants to find out who's meeting Vitality in that final. (9-3) on the half, but MOUZ, after losing the pistol, have responded with 3. Guns are back out though. Timeout's been called. What does Blade want NAVI to do here in round 17?
Harassing Banana with the exchange of utility, a little bit more limited for NAVI in this. Have to deal with Torji's AWP as well. Gamble call from MOUZ, and nothing really changed with their CT setup. So the likes of Exertion and Brollan holding B, Shui as the rotating piece, Jimmy the anchor, and Torji the AWP. But they have fortified mid heavily. JL starting to investigate Banana. Bit normally step over that magic line drawn in the sand. Swing from Shui. Himmer deals with that.
It's a frustrating opening death. Maybe Brollan can redeem it. Oh no! He had Immer there on a silver platter. A single bullet would have done it, but so does Torchi's AWP as he finds Bit Boiler. Things level out.
Exertion feels like he's under more pressure, and there's Jimmy. Man advantage. 40-ish seconds left on the clock. Bomb to be scooped. JL now announcing his presence. And look at this rotation. Maybe a little bit ahead of the play. MOUZ reading the situation incorrectly. Pressure's going to be on the Finn.
Yeah, having no one on site. They don't have answers behind that smoke. Now they will.
But it's going to be dry. They just have to contact in. 24 seconds.
Yeah, and up against them.
Brollan's going to play for info.
Brollan, what can you do with this? Oh, he can do everything! First on B, now up against the guns. Brollan lays down the law. A double kill to secure it.
And Alexi's scampering. I need to hold on to this AK-47. Another round in the bag. Now it's only 3 the difference. MOUZ are whirring into action on this CT side.
Counter-terrorists win.
Lost bonus going into the next. Not going to put buy territory for NAVI. What do they invest behind this AK? Maybe a couple of light upgrades to see if they can set Alexi up. An extra pair of armor or 2 in case it gets dropped so somebody else can wield it. But this was the opener. Shui goes looking. Immer just gets the kill. Former teammates there, might I add. And then Torchi's AWP strikes, so impact again from him. But the contact, right? No smokes, no mollies. Just have to walk up, and Brollan. Divine intervention on the timing.
Jimmy. Oh no, he's been caught. Bit starts to charge and catches Jimmy caught. Out. Good work. Shui overlooked.
Understandable with the push from Bit. If they were starting 3B, Shui is normally a country mile away,
right,
and you can expect the AWP to be in a position potentially long or mid-side. So Bit trying to find the gap, trying to force the issue. It looks a little bit silly, but you can understand the logic. That's going to apply a lot more pressure on MOUZ with this CT defense. They're going to feel a little bit thinner. Don't have Jimmy as that pit anchor. That'll have to be picked up by Shui. It feels like NAVI smell the blood in the water, knowing the traditional anchor in this position no longer resides. Maybe there's a gap. Maybe we can make a dent. JO up mid, the other 3 with the Alexi B Classic. An Apps pop. JO has the flash. How good will it be?
And JL releases it. Shui eats snow, turns dark, and he's got support. Lovely from Torchi and Shui locking down this bomb site as NAVI once again empty-handed. Bit the only blemish. Otherwise, it's perfect from MOUZ, and they're not going to give you anything. JL hopes, and it's Shui to put him down. 4 kills from their captain.
That is going to feel damn good for the pole. Has to fill the void that the anchor left and shuts it down. Make sure Bit doesn't get space, doesn't create an issue. He's no longer a nuisance. And we talk about Bit, the best performer for NAVI on this very map. It's not that he's been kept quiet, but they kept a lid on him here in a very important round. One you can't give over for free. One where you can't give away too many casualties. MOUZ's confidence starting to build, and the pressure mounting for NAVI. Second tactical timeout.
Yeah, we know how Counter-Strike can be. Get into your own head.
Blade didn't get the conversion on the last one.
True, true.
Trying again. No wonderful AWP to meet Torchi on the other side. Alexi, because of the no loss bonus and the saved AK, has to opt for the MAC-10. Does that spring him into action for something a little bit more aggressive up Banana? Head armor across the board. A luxury for MOUZ because of this run of rounds. This one will determine a lot.
Can MOUZ keep it up? Is NAVI breaking through? Inevitable. Jimmy losing his head. Starting to get a little bit rumbled in that head-to-head bit. First with a Tech 9, now with an AK puts Jimmy down in the dirt. Last time it was Shui that saved them. Who on MOUZ can do the same in this big gun round? As discussed, Alexi operating with just the MAC-10. Does it limit his options, or does it give him some pace to try and break through this speed defense. Brolin and Zerschen tasked with it. Smoking out. 1 minute 7.
Top banana called clear. No gamble called from Shui. Oh, I say that. Take a look at the radar. MOUZ are starting to float, starting to transition silently, not wanting to give any sound cues away. Now, this really shouldn't spell a save. There's plenty of cash. Jimmy's the light on, but that's because he's had to have fires in back-to-back due to the kills he's been giving over to Bit. Alexi takes a chunk of damage. Imma now applying some pressure, but look at this push from Shui. He's calling things relatively clear. No one in Boiler and Halls. Now B pressure. Shui could have a magic timing. This could be the difference maker. Look at Imma on the fade.
Yeah, Zerschen's bolstering the B numbers. Brolin has a look off
Shui's
the back
running,
of
they
the
know he's
flash.
coming.
Here we go. Imma's caught him. He's over-rotated now. They're going to pivot. It's all on Torji. As the push through the smoke from Alexi confirms their suspicions. They will be late, but Torji's here. Torji's here, and he delivers a double kill that could determine the round. He's running into the side this time. Imma has them in rotation. If they overlook Library, it all ends in NAVI. 1. Brolin trades, pushing through. It's up to Bit. 2 kills already. Brolin the same, softened by the... Makes 11, breaks the streak of MOUZ, 5 in a row, but Bit does not think so.
Opener and closer of that very round.
He's so ice cold, Chad. Pressure at an all-time high, semi-final. Tens of thousands watching in an arena, and he gets the opener, but he also provides the close. I thought Torji had ignited hope there. The double was perfect. Bit, he's not scared. He peeks out, says, let's have a fight. Sprays him down, combination of damage from the nade and his teammate. That it breaks the streak of MOUZ.
Bit's opener's great. Imma being cheeky in that long smoke, hearing Shui, the in-game leader. He's always going to hit the emergency button and start running. The sound cue heard, the idea of an empty bomb site noted and exploited. NAVI just 2 rounds away. Money still there for MOUZ. This is much more direct. A change of pace from NAVI.
They know they're going to get abs for free. They know Jimmy's going to be shy to take that sort of advanced position, and so they take it with force. They take it with... Oh! Shui! Where's he looking? Turns around, dust on the mouse pad. It's JL and Imma kick in the front door. Demand the A-side, demand the 12th round.
Has to be the save now from Exertion and Brolin. There's no way into this, and that cash, that extra money that they had worked so hard since the force by that string of rounds. The funds are light, the funds are low, and the loss bonus, it's not on their side.
What a call. What a call that is, just to know, hey, I think I'm going to get abs for free this round. I think that Jimmy is going to be playing a little more scared this time.
When he gets picked off in back-to-back rounds, you have to change up that approach, and they definitely did. NAVI.
But just as you're changing, Alexi B has got his whole squad just taking all of that space for free. That round barely just begun for MOUZ. They're still talking through setups, thinking about nades to delay, and instead, a 12th round for NAVI.
Well, NAVI, with a moment of kindness for MOUZ, will not hunt the rifles of Brolin and Exertion. And that's very important going forward. Just 1 round, just 5 kills for NAVI, but MOUZ now can drop 2 guns. There's likely going to be an SMG in the mix, but there will be 4 rifles. They've taken their 3rd and final tactical timeout to have that conversation with Cyclone, and AWP is available for Torji. The AWP is in the mix. The in-game leader of Shui, he will take the sacrifice of the mere SMG in his hands, but the util is there, the kits are there, the AWP is in play. MOUZ still have everything they need to try and drag themselves back into this game. They picked this map. The first half didn't go as they had hoped. The second didn't start the way they wanted. The force by victory has given them hope, has given them life. But is there anything left in the tank, or is Mirage just 1 round away?
You said it, Torji can handle himself on the big stage, and the pressure is high. It has to be perfect here for MOUZ. His signature weapon equipped. And the setup starts, 3 towards B. For either side, wonderful there. Joining the pack towards Banana. Early nade damage, could hurt. JL evades it. Alexi swallows it, and he's converted upon. Zerschen with an aggressive wide swing on the half wall. Brolin sticking around a little too low. Oh, the damage! Zerschen lives on, a second life gifted by just 7 points of health as Jimmy starts to push further in the apartments. Bit, he's not going that way. He's found his own way, trying to forge his own path, and Shui's shoulder, it betrays him. Bit brings him down. the A site, a red carpet rolled out, but will they overlook him? Jimmy, an aggressive defense now with nades in his hands, but a missed shot from Bit, misses the head this time. Bomb Banana. Bit and Immer, can they really close with less than half health on Bit? Already the kill to him, but Xerxes, he's hanging on by a thread as well. Don't forget that. A little timing window, neither of them catch it.
He's still coming. Look at the
Maybe he
confidence.
did, maybe he did.
This is insane.
He has 7 HP. And they're not looking at him. Back to turn! How's he done that? Xerxes, a miraculous second kill in a must-win round, and Jamie
He's hurt him.
has the info. He might be able to catch him. He's going to be walking right, has the information on Immer. Jimmy last seen aggressive towards the apartment. Immer knows there's uncertainty brewing now. Jimmy's got him in his sights. Target spotted. Immer rounding the corner. Jimmy delivers.
All right. Both coaches finding success after their tactical timeout. Blade 3 rounds ago, now Cyclone going into this one. But he doesn't have any left in the back pocket, does the Dane. He's going to sit by and watch Shui make the calls with his team to see if they can bring this one home.
Xerxes, what a baller. With 7 points of health, goes searching, catches one off.
We quickly need to address the state of the nation. The loss bonus is in favor of Navi. They get 2,900 going into the next. If they get the bomb down, they can stay a threat. Just getting into the site could be the goal.
Let's go, boys!
Still believing our MOUZ.
Jimmy, nice ball sack on the table to push Abster.
Alexi B throws out smoke.
Missed util. They've gone half wall and they went for the molly. It wouldn't have mattered. Navi dropped out something defensive as well to make sure that it's under their remit. This A setup that MOUZ have opted for means the B rotation is a mile away. The longest possible point to help out Brolin and Exertion.
Torji reveals the AWP, pulls the trigger upon the flashbang. Now Alexi searching. Brolin playing a dangerous game. Has the info, swings into the fight, successful. JL immediate on the trade. It's Xerxes in the back of the side, what a headshot! Hits him in the reload, in the open. Molly's forcing the fight, can he control? Shut down by Wonderful, and so a 3-on-3. Bit is the loose piece, 2 need to rotate, they need to get past him. Bit too good, is 19th frag, and now Shui says we have to retake this site. I have the kit, Torji's already on site. Smoke available to the AWPer. Shui running as fast as he can. Time-sensitive mission for MOUZ. Or does this Inferno pick go down like this? Torji doesn't think so. Finding him is massive but Wonderful. Can he clutch up? Oh! Shui! He wants to see more of Inferno. That ain't booze, that's adoration for Shui. How on earth does this game keep on going?
Embracing the stage, having some fun. MOUZ have been training in Hamburg for this moment.
Oh, it really comes down to the nitty-gritty here, Chad. Torji hitting that is everything. Shui knows the fight's coming, hits the headshot no less.
This is high-level Counter-Strike we're getting on our screens. It's beautiful, the lurks, the mind games. This is Counter-Strike at its finest, and it's only 2 rounds the difference. The 3rd tactical timeout used now for Navi. Nothing left in regulation
for either team.
And the bomb went down, but Navi did not shove. They've hedged their bets, limping in. An AK for Bit, a Galil for Immer, pistols for the rest, with a smattering of util. Damage would be good enough. 3 kills, keep MOUZ ropey, go into the final round, max loss bonus, your buy's better, get it done.
These rounds are scary. Bit of team damage there, that's unfortunate. Jimmy's going to operate with just 70. Susceptible more so now to a Tech 9 or a Mac 10.
They want to punish the young Finn.
Yeah, especially with Bit in form here, so smokes off early. Bit will bide his time. Just under 2 minutes, but it can feel like an eternity in Counter-Strike. Torji forced forward, has support.
Actually works out in MOUZ's favor. Smoke's fading. Jimmy's given away 3 opening picks so far. Let's not make it 4.
His nemesis is approaching, but support there from Shui. Smoke buys 20 seconds off of the clock unless they want to push into Jimmy. Turns a flash, he does! Oh, he spins around and delivers! A lovely double. JL keeping it interesting, and so is Alexi. Tech9s are hitting every shot. Shui holds on. And only JL remains. The bomb loose, as you discussed, make it costly. It got deadly. 3 players dead from MOUZ. And JL with 50 HP. Xertion's now been spotted through the smoke. There's no way they go down here. Torji locks it in. Hedging their bets for this round, Chad. A single round of Counter-Strike. It's overtime, or it's a punish of Inferno picked by MOUZ.
There's not been a AWP in the hands of Wonderful this entire T side. They've wanted to operate with the AK-47, but this from Jimmy, stone cold. Turns to flash, spins on a dime, pivots in with a double. It still gets messy.
Oh, Torji, that's such a sick shot. His teammate's head right next to his opponent. If he's not precise, that could have been a catastrophe right there.
MOUZ about to work hard for every single one of these rounds. Exertion ahead of the flames. Brolin taking damage too. Deep nade gets a little bit back in their favor. The AWP now posted up.
Returns us to an equilibrium with that nade onto Alexi. He's walking with a limp now. 33 points of health. JL under 50. Xertion wants to fight for this, has the utility to delay if he feels the pressure. Will hold on while he can as Torchi's support. Peeking into this sightline, deep banana. It's up to the NAVI players as to how they approach this. A flash necessary. Still pulls the trigger and finds JL. Opening is yours. Now you dump the util, delay, and they accelerate. A little bit of util now, taking that bracket control towards A.
Jimmy can't really justify bike. He doesn't have a smoke. There's mollies to deal with him. Imma's pipped a gap. Imma's a threat.
He's a very big threat. Very passive setup here, but you do have that pit play. You're kind of banking on an early warning from Jimmy, but he's about to lose vision as Imma accelerates into Bronan. Huge frag from the Swede. Oh, they're doing it, MOUZ! MOUZ! They were down 10-3. You lost the pistol, and you come back swinging. Only Wonderful remains, and we will see overtime.
Coming of age on the stage. MOUZ have had their woes, but this is entertainment. Stardom is earned by your accolades under the bright lights, and MOUZ are giving us what we want. A delight on a Saturday night.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I second-guessed them a couple of times throughout, but every time someone in that MOUZ jersey found it in them, found the capacity for greatness, and forced us here.
Coming into this, could have written it off as a bit of a sleeper. MOUZ who, studio what? This is the stage, and this is embracing it against the world #1, something MOUZ had attested to their name just a few months ago.
I just saw a timeout, I don't know.
Yeah, it was called.
Did they really burn that overtime timeout?
The overtime timeout has been used for Navi, going straight into things.
Wow.
A chance to take a breather, reset.
Interesting.
I landed confident, but you were fucking stupid. Good job, Luda.
Good job indeed.
Yeah, calm demeanor.
Well, guess what's changed in overtime? The wonderful AWP.
T-side Inferno, notoriously difficult to find. Yeah, contributions. That smoke gives us an example as to why. Choke points, nades. Oh, it's heavy onto JL. Can he do anything? No, he cannot, because Brolan, with Xertion's help, is ready for an aggressive maneuver. Alexi B catches him, vision obscured, and Wonderful's all finds Brolan as well. There's one man here with the AWP and unable to hit the first. He reveals it though. Alexi B wanted to accelerate, may second guess it now. The incendiary's down, but the double smoke implies they want to commit.
Bombs here, blocked for now.
Ooh, interesting. That might be enough cause for concern that Navi will reset.
Still so much time within the round to work. Space, that's their biggest issue. Shui worried about the gaps that could have been pipped, and nuisance was Imma with some of those lurks within the first half. Another smoke, still so much time. Navi can sit, they can wait. They're in no hurry, they're in no rush. And Jimmy, bullied in his position, not playing for info, just tucked in, turtled up, unknown on the other side. The Hungarian Torji, you have to turn to him. The AWP in hand. He is going to have to go nuts to lock this site down single-handedly. 1v4.
He's got 4 bullets. He has to be perfect. Cannot miss, and that's the first whistling past the ear of IME. What's he got? Quick flick into IME. Makes good on the second. Alexi B crouch big, he hits it! He hits it! Alexi B, sure, shuts down the AWP, but he's made a round out of this. The bomb site lost. Alexi B punches in the code.
Long rotation from Shuey and Jimmy. Smoke towards CT will start to fade. That gives Wonderful a huge advantage. There's a flash for Shuey, but does he know to use it?
Otherwise, he's a dead man, Chad, and Wonderful starts to zip up the body bag. It's all onto Jimmy. A kit, but up against two. Alexi B and Wonderful surely starting to believe that the first round of overtime is theirs. The nade will find a little bit of damage shy of the mark. Jimmy not going to clear his corners, overlooked! Fin on fin crime. Alexi B takes down Jimmy for the first round of OT.
Gotta really look to Alexi in that one, being stubborn for the trade in Banana, forcing the issue, applying so much pressure, making Shuey double guess. Are they hitting that site? Too much time? No way. They put the game, or the round, in Torji's hands, and he delivered two,
What
which is
a
what
shot.
made a retake even possible, the consideration. But that smoke fading, as mentioned, AWP diff for Wonderful. First round with it in his hands on this T side, and he comes in huge for NAVI.
I think once he's burrowed into Nubox, he knows it's his responsibility to close, and he delivers. First round T side, broken through, have NAVI. Is there a response from MOUZ? A different setup, different approach. And Zershan forward, ready for the fight, edging the smoke though here, JL. Maybe he overlooked. If Zershan's not careful, thinks twice.
All right, well, they see the molly. They know that the threats could reside on just the other side. And again, looking for this finish towards B. Without the early information for your Boiler and Halls player, MOUZ are somewhat in the dark. Torji floating, but here comes the fight. This might be quick.
Zershan doesn't throw out his smoke. Would rather spam. Alexi B into the side, but again, Brolan persistent in his anchoring duties. Torji catching the back lines. Through the smoke, it was cleared, hits the shot. And hang on, IME may have something to say, but Zershan, he's not shy. Jumping up, mantles up on the coffins, and puts IME in one. Bit down as well. There you are, 13 each.
Important rotation from Torji there. There's 3 targets to worry about if you're NAVI. Brolan backside with the extinguish. How are we going to deal with him now that smoke's down? Exertion rotates towards coffins. He kicks up a fuss. And with the clear of the smoke, Torji says, hello, you've got to worry about me as well.
So impressed by Brolan and his duties here. He stays active, brings the fight to Alexi. That's the first man in, cut down. What a relief that is for the side. And then you have the rest, all the pieces lining up. Zershan an impactful double to close. And NAVI, yeah, it's not going to be a walk in the park here.
Getting put through their paces, and Brolan, not a name we've spoken about too much in recent years, but he's the most experienced in this MOUZ camp.
Crazy.
His time at NIP didn't count, but Fnatic with JW and Flusher definitely did.
Yeah, he played with the old guard. And to say Brolan the most experienced member, that's a wake-up call for me. I know the youngest roster is MOUZ. But this whole server, as we said, stacked with the next generation of talent in Counter-Strike. And Shuey, the most promising of those new captain talents. They go active. They're coming for IME. He prepares himself for war. Brolan an opening death. That's a deviation from the norm. And Wonderful, a missed shot gives a second chance to Shuey.
That round is embodying the confidence for MOUZ. The fact that they're willing to go for those type of fights, but they know that Brolan's a B player. That opens the door for Alexi to hop in with a bit of a fake. See what exertion. Does he buckle?
How convincing is it? I'm looking at Torji. That's exactly who I'm looking at. I want to see how he reacts. He is starting to be convinced.
Yeah, Exertion has no information. He's playing completely retake.
Yeah, they're flying blind. Oh, Shuey was thinking about it as well. Oh, there's indecision. You can see it in the cams. That's massive, though. Hang on. Why is IME on lock? Why am I getting shot at in balcony? Bit with his 20th frag, and now the round taking shape for NAVI. 19, though. They have to get past them. Jimmy's usually pit, not this time. Torji providing some covering fire. It's up to you, Jimmy. Oh, and they're not looking. Back is turned. Headshots provided, and MOUZ. There's no time for Alexi. 14 rounds secured. They were on the back front this whole time, but now MOUZ sees the lead.
Seems insane to say after that first half. MOUZ looking foolish with the map pick, but have justified it on the big stage. The Cathedral getting what they deserve. One of these two, a blood sacrifice.
10-3 down, they go 12-12, and now the lead around her head.
Before we get underway with the second half of play, Cyclone liked what Blade opted for getting into OT. The tactical timeout, the 30 seconds, the conversation to recenter, to refocus. We are going blow for blow. Individuals showing form, tactical Counter-Strike on display. In-game leaders and coaches mind melding to outplay in the most intense of environments. The cheers for NAVI begin, but a fan corner for MOUZ has two. Their fandom, something that traditionally doesn't exist, starting to grow with this roster.
Understandable when the Counter-Strike looks like this. Shuey, he makes a very ballsy call to start early. Banana, but look at the rush back. Yeah, Alexi B eats it. Molly singes JL and Alexi with just 100 points of health between them.
Look at this setup. So aggressive, so all in.
Who's going to test it? It's someone's responsibility to take this map control. It seems like Brolin's been tasked with it. Typically a two-man job, a two-man operation. The nade, the spam bit could take this fight. Brolin welcomes it. Oh, but bit. So damn deadly. Oh, and a fumble, wonderful. Gets a nade between the legs, and that one's gonna hurt.
They back off slowly. No harm, no foul. But the reroute, Chewy, can he call them into a round victory to secure OT number 2? Mid-blocked. No HE to break through.
Navi's health leaving them looking a little worse for wear, but a man disadvantage, such a discrepancy, can MOUZ overcome?
Jimmy.
He's having a look. Wonderful, known to flick. That is a wonderful special! Puts the fin in the dirt, extends the advantage to tie us up 14 apiece. And no, time-sensitive mission, fellas. 20 seconds. That bomb on the back of Torji. Got to get moving. Shuey trying to distract, trying to pull. Wonderful's gaze, but it's actually Zershan that makes them fade to black. No one's looking at Bit. Finally goes down, but it's all good. In the Immerhood, Navi gifted a 14.
Beautiful setup there. Not expecting a second player to be pit. That off angle from Bit. Continuing to keep his name towards the tippy top of that scoreboard, but it's a team effort on both sides, and wonderful, it's a thing of beauty. There's one of these quick kids on the boomstick.
It's a young man's game, the Orb.
We're all tied up. MOUZ, previous round, opted heavy banana U2 and got away with damage, unconfirmed sure. This time, nades in the face of exertion, Molly's behind. No way forward, no way back.
God, it's such a battle.
That's a 4-player B start from NAVI, expecting the same type of a call. If Shuey calls them straight in towards an A play, they can be ahead of this rotation, but only slightly. Immer, he's on his way.
And so was Wonderful, tucks in now towards the archway.
Flashes go!
Oh, he doesn't hit it. Flash was great, but still missing shots. Shuey, what a drive-by. Bit overlooked on Cold Zera, needs a second. Torji's testing. Im is already fragging. Im has got 2. And can he deliver? No.
2v2.
Denied, and now an even equilibrium.
Great U2 for the retake. Navi can harass. This won't be comfortable.
Yeah, Zershan's actually looking to be proactive about this. An interesting angle around the smoke. Alexi lining up a smoke of his own design.
Torji has another. Can delay for longer.
That's going to be something for Zershan to continue to play around. That's basically replenish what he was already working with. JL being diligent on his approach. Incendiary perhaps may come into play, but JL's crawling. Torji changes the axis, up on the box. Zershan spotted, living though, the time is on their side, but oh, their bodies drop! JL and Alexi B in unison retake the site and make 15 a reality!
Felt like MOUZ had everything they needed with that setup. They take the fight, they don't play the timer, they want to win out those duels, and Navi oblige. Puff up their chest and grab 15 first.
How does that go wrong for the two of them? Ime immediately needs recognition for his contributions off screen.
That's the kill, really.
That was the drive-by, right? And Alexi B so ready for Zershan around that smoke. He threw that from library side and retooled and repathed his way into the site. JL telling him to calm down.
Whoa. Hold up a second. Jimmy's got to go back to spawn. Doesn't have a gun right now. Surely something was dropped for him, right?
He's got it.
Okay, he's got it. But he's laid out a spawn. The pressure, the little details.
They're humans, after all, even if their aim does look robotic.
Well, aggressive haul setup again.
Let's see what Wonderful can do. I don't think he'll be happy about the way his last round went. IEM down to 50, perfect nade. It's Wonderful versus Yimpat. This is a trial for the young gun. How does his approach? Oh no, completely overlooking aggression. It's Bit with the balls to peek out bedroom now. The advantage is Navi's. 4 kills away from the first win, the first map. IEM denies a double from IEM. So active and it's destructive. 16, 14, Navi prevail.
The head-to-head from a month ago, third and decider of the series, was Mirage, a 13-5 loss for MOUZ, starting on the T side. Navi picking the turf means they get the luxury on the defense. Can they weather the storm? Can they get a good start? A strong pistol win will set them in that direction.
They nearly did it on the back foot in that first map.
This looks like a decent pistol stack for MOUZ. Multiple bodies to help out Jimmy. Here they come.
He's reluctant to throw out that smoke, but does underhand it in time, and Torji's the first to receive. Puts JL in the dirt. Bit looking to return the favor. We know what he can do with this Glock, and he's doing it again. Overrun, out of bullets. Zershan punishes. Shui shy, and he's punished for it back. Zershan dipping around, delivers a double. Brolan down to half. Can Alexi come up clutch here, who's already contributed heavily? 2 assists. And now he needs 2 kills, and the first is clean. Long range, Brolan puts his health into the crossfire, and it's a lovely headshot. Peeking in brings the fight to him. Brolan, he's definitely feeling comfortable on this semi-final stage today.
Was a hero for MOUZ in moments in map number 1. It wasn't enough to see them flying sky high to pick up the victory on their turf. Exertion, important kills for him. Oh. He tends to have a bit of a drop-off in these stage environments compared to his other team. Well, actually, they all do, but Exertions feels to be a little bit of the steeper. But I think that conversation might be done. It might be dusted. MOUZ finding comfort. They just need to find the map victory.
Wow.
This is the opportunity for that good start. Navi almost obliging, saying, here you go. Have the conversion. We won't force. Fans vocal in support of Navi. International fandom. And a bunch of new faces. Spoke about it being the first time on this stage for 4 members of Navi.
I think they made a lot of fans as well in Copenhagen. Counter-Strike 2's first and only major champion. Nice from Zershan. He's looking good. He's looking dialed in.
And he likes how that one feels. If he can build confidence and he can play the same way he does traditionally, he's a problem. For me, he's the definition of an X-Factor player. He'll take space, he'll do the dirty work, but when he's lighting up the scoreboard, it's difference makers. Now, this is just the eco bash.
Sure, but as we always discuss, just how prominent bashing on this eco, getting that multi-kill, quick flicks around, headshots, 1 magazine, 4K. It's going to get the juices flowing. Confidence-driven game.
Not Navi into the rifles. Took the eco for this very purpose. AK's across the board. We'll see how long this time it takes for Navi to get the AWP in the hands of Mr. Wonderful. Bomb down towards spawn, so no indication this one's going to be a default spread. Alexi worming his way around the mid smokes, jostling for position, jostling for space.
Wow, well timed on that little HE incendiary combo.
Keep your eyes on what IEM and Alexi find. Will it thrust the likes of Bit and JL on the A extremity, Palace and Ramp, into looking for a duel? See if they can isolate Brolan. Depends on how many players IEM and Alexi will detect. Wonderful's grouped up now as well. This is looking like an A split. Connector smoke lobbed out.
Second wave. Their penultimate smoke. Now Blooms, but ahead of the util Shui. Now Torji. This double con setup reaps the rewards. Brolan tested now. But a headshot from Bit. He's anticipating another. The swing out comes through. Torji good for it. Wonderful. Keeps Navi in it. A small chance for JL and Wonderful heading in. Zershan misses his first, but not the second. Catches the ramp aggress and caught out. JL down. It's a MOUZ round.
We'll see if MOUZ have a message for everybody playing at home. Sure, the conversation, Navi with this roster 21-6 on Mirage, 11 consecutive in their head-to-head, trounced them. But MOUZ, earlier in the year, they were 12 consecutive on this very map.
Interesting, so their record is up for debate here.
Yeah, only recently got broken over at EWC against Furia, and then Navi piled on another loss. But MOUZ were in the conversation for best Mirage team not that long ago. So this matchup, these two teams locking horns. This is the top of the Counter-Strike pyramid at the moment. It's not the household names of a G2 or a FaZe, but these guys are playing some of the best Counter-Strike of the year.
11 consecutive. And to find your 12th would be to find a grand final.
And with that in mind, that stat line I just pointed out, MOUZ don't come into this too worried. Sure, the result last time didn't go your way, but you're not going into unfamiliar territory. This isn't a punish pick. They haven't revealed a trap card and said, hold up, you don't play this. This is still a comfort zone for you. And Torji peeks his head out connector, mops up Alexi, and gets an opening kill for MOUZ's fourth.
Mirage starting to feel like home for MOUZ as they make light work of the opening. A fourth. Up for debate. Navi in pursuit of their first, and they are congregating. They're now starting to deviate. Two towards the underpass, two towards the top mid, looking to try and take some questions of the mid hole. Torji and Shui. And JL's Deagle. Woo, not for long. Shui says, you got a one-shot headshot, so have I. Pops it like a cherry tomato. Wonderful, good with a P250. Hang on, uncomfortable. But Torji with the last bullet gets the job done.
And a lot of their play has shown the confidence. Even though the scoreline in the first half of map number 1 was looking like a blowout, there were still rounds where they were vying, they were fighting, they were putting up resistance. Never felt like MOUZ were completely out of things, even though the scoreline may have resembled that.
Yeah, that fight continues.
Wonderful's AWP has been brought through with the max loss bonus. So it's not going to go a whole regulation before we see him with the all-pin play. At least as far as the T side is concerned. Did start to find himself as a difference maker in OT with the big green. Bomb this time over towards B. Alexi again. You can see this pathing behind their top mid smoke. They also applied a lot of pressure towards A. 4 smokes of Navi used early.
Oh, that's big. They have to find something beneficial off the back of these smokes. Sure, some territory gained, but
actually it was all 5.
Now they're pushing through. They won't have a single smoke to work with as these fade. And as they fade, so does Shui. Out of the round, Brollan does manage to claw one back, catches Alexi Khan, and immediately repositions. Now he's been name-plated. If Brollan's so active mid. Ooh, and now Zershan doesn't finish his meal onto Ime on Khan.
Knocking on Jimmy's door.
Zershan in support, they'll be noting that, but Jimmy, ooh, nearly 2. JL was in his sights, now Brollan forced to rotate, provide some support. Zershan's got too much to worry about right now. Worried about apartments, but audible retreat from
they
JL.
Reroute. Oh,
they
could
not.
reroute.
Maybe not. Torchi's taken down Ime, he was in their path back towards A, and JL has still continued to knife out, heading back to spawn.
Well, Torji, heads up, has changed position. Not just going to let himself get picked off for free. Is playing a retake setup now. Exertion, if he gets any information, can look for the swing. Wonderful. Ropey has been able to fortify a strong position of jungle now, but without a smoke to work with.
15.
Where is JL to plant?
13.
Time to issue. Molly comes in, now they know.
Can Torchi get a sideline on that plant? Does he want to go ahead of the play? Bomb down for JL. On the retreat. Oh, he hits a flick there. Wonderful got brought low too. Zershan operating with just 8 points of health. Wonderful noted. JL, the unknown entity. Playing around Tetra, staying active, trying to catch Torsi as he mantles up these boxes, maybe looking the wrong way. It's going to be hard for Wonderful to get both here. One could be enough. And he can't even get that! Oh, Zershan with a low HP, miraculous headshot, now running him down. He doesn't have the bullets, Chad. He has one, and that's great. But now Zershan goes down to the Glock. Good God! If he knifes him, I'm going to lose my marbles. Gets him off, and it's the clutch from JL. 1 HP. He is legendary. Navi's first first round, and he does it with one bullet in the AK.
Just out of order, out of sorts from MOUZ. They just want to swarm him. That confidence comes back to bite them in the arse. Swinging JL. There's the one tap. Here's the Glock. And I'll pick up another gun. You're out of time, MOUZ.
Playtime cancelled by JL.
That is the individuals putting up resistance. That could be a tone shifter. It's not a NAVI classic tactical outmaneuvering, out calling, out positioning. That was out fragging. And if you thought that was disgusting, check this out.
A long way away from home, but a taste of Australia in the Lanxess. We get back to business. JL's just started. The NAVI response.
And look how limp it is. They've taken the time out to have the conversation. Blade, even though they won that round, I'm sure he's not happy with how things have been proceeding. That was the first round in the 5 played where NAVI found the opener, thanks to Imma. JL converted it with a miracle. And yeah, sure, you're looking at the buy, you're wondering, why is there a Deagle? Why is there so many Galils? Well, think about all the casualties they took just to put the first round on the board. Both teams, finances ropey. Look at this gamble. AWP of Torji over towards B. Jimmy able to bolster this A/mid defense. Roland Exertion going looking for some space. They're coming.
And JL notes them. Exertion considering a walkthrough. Thinks twice about that. Molotov limits their options. Wonderful. Seems to be spotted out by Shuey. The loss of him is problematic. Bit unable to do anything out of Palace. And MOUZ, they rectify the situation instantly. One back from Wonderful. Put in the dirt. JL would have to do it again. This time a few more bullets, but he gets jumped on. Goomba stomp from Roland.
What a response from MOUZ. And back down, they take the fight to them, winning some key jewels. Shuey over towards Connector yet again, and the finances for NAVI straight back to Squalor.
Yeah, that party got crashed very fast.
Well, back in the winning ways as far as the openers are concerned, and Shuey, he's 3-1 in opening exchanges early. If that keeps up, the fact that in-game leader is getting away with that type of output at the moment is a tone setter.
It's such a crucial position as well. So much responsibility on the con player, and to be doing that and calling the shots, admirable.
Well, Brolin got a little bit of early contact there, dropped a defensive smoke.
Yeah, he's testing Jimmy. Lovely movement there to bait the shot, confirm his position towards the truck, but backs away with that information.
Now keeping MOUZ on their toes with these pistols, but it is just pistols. Wonderful with a Glock. The rest have some upgrades. A little bit of util to work with, sure. But this is the good start that Cyclone was talking about, that MOUZ were looking for. You limit the opening kills, or opening deaths, depends on how you want to frame it. You limit the opportunities that NAVI can run with.
He should have nothing here, Chad. Last attempt towards middle. Smoke window. Shuey will tend to that. Stare at that smoke. Roland in support. Spams the smoke, looking for answers. A re-smoke con, that's very well timed. And allows Broland to find a forward position. Don't forget, it's just pistols. It's just a couple of pistols, and Xertion makes mincemeat out of 2 of them. Shuey and Jimmy playing deathmatch. It's 6 for MOUZ. That win streak for NAVI. How deep down this rabbit hole will they fall? Is this where it ends on Mirage for NAVI and their streak? They picked it for a reason. But a strong defensive start from MOUZ. You said a hot start. Well, I consider that check provided.
And a strong history. MOUZ, after losing that first map and being competitive, bringing themselves back from pretty miserable scoreline within the first half, 10-3 down, showing they can fight, showing they have the tenacity, and there you go again, another opener. Torji takes down Alexi, can't get any of that mid space, shutting it down. Now they relinquish the control.
Really limiting their options. JL starts to surge and think,
Huge.
wow, the awareness.
That was exertion. He got there in time, responded from jungle. Brolin under pressure. The support network is there, and this could be the breakout game for exertion on the stages.
Oh man, he's looking like his old self here. Playing that game we know he's got on the biggest of stages. Wonderful, however, has done it once, he's done it again. Now Ime with the two. Problematic. But Brolin and Jimmy, they know he's the beat anchor. And wonderful considering it as he starts to move the bomb towards the first letter of the alphabet. It puts it all onto the Swedes' shoulders.
Brolin has to be clean on his initial exchanges. If Emma activates after JO and Wonderful take contact, Brolin needs to win the fight, then reset. If he whiffs, if he stays committed, Emma will eat him for breakfast. And that means Jimmy, so far out of position, may as well be looking for a save.
They're not in a hurry here. So many possibilities as to where he may have gotten off to, even taking a passing glance at deep ramp. Now here we go. This is the fight, folks. It's a hard flick. Ime clearing. Oh, not looking. Brolin's not looking either. This is insanity. As the bomb's exposed, he denies the blow with 10 seconds remaining. NAVI scramble. Down he goes, but is that enough now? Spots him on the cross. Have they got the ball? No way! JL's planting with a second to spare. He's isolated him, and Jimmy commits to the first. He needs to chill. Gets the mag. JL worried about the cross back, just sits, and now the nade destined for glory puts him on 27. A bullet from Jimmy, and this would be one hell of a turn. He doesn't know he's still on the site. JL patience seems to be the name of the game. Now he's overlooking, overcooked. Yeah! He's done it again. First 1 HP, and now with just 2, JL gives NAVI the second.
Shake of the head there from Jimmy. Lost track of JL in the chaos. Both whipping spam at range.
How has he done that twice?
Oh, look at this.
This is madness.
It just encapsulates how this round is even possible for MOUZ. Brolin finding a gap, a miracle moment. The holy hand grenade of Jimmy not doing enough damage.
And JL, he stands and just waits. Picking up the bomb is already impressive. Getting it down in time is impressive, given the chaos that Brolin created.
Still, NAVI, because of the way they won the round, things aren't looking great with the buy. Alexi, Bit, emissions of the purchases. The firepower still there for MOUZ. The utility, maybe not. Diffuse kit,
Yeah, retakes would not be wise considering.
But this could be a break point. If NAVI win this round, the floodgates can open. They could even tie the half up 6-6. It's been good work from MOUZ so far, but they've been in control of the economy. It's the clutches the only thing going against them.
Yeah, but that's it. It's just those 2 rounds. All NAVI have to boast, but this could be a deviation.
Second opening kill for NAVI.
Imez provided it. Swift headshot to the face of Shui. Xerxin gap on the smoke, spams away, repositions, does not want to concede.
Pressure on Brolin.
Swarming out of con. Xerxin to be tested, a back turn, the double up, Ime goes down. He's made a real round out of this now, Xerxin. Can NAVI not convert their opening kill? Ime gave it to them. Now what Torji, tracking that Palace player, bomb is on the floor. And it's Xerxin down after another, still finding Bit though, and back turn, JL's gone. It's Wonderful with 3 HP. NAVI can't clutch up with low HP again, and Jimmy doesn't think so. 7 in the bag.
Keeping NAVI at arm's length. MOUZ will not crack. Dents feel like they're being made. The confidence after losing the clutches. JL. The only reason there's 2 rounds on the board for NAVI, but exertion. Massive play, just spams them down. Make sure they can't get into that site. Brolin got removed from Bit. Exertion 17 and 4, and sure, he has been farming some of the eek, some of the lighter buys, but that's impact right there. Again, NAVI back down to these pistols. MOUZ are in full control of this first half.
I think that MOUZ fan section's growing here in the Lanxess. As always, they're fans of good Counter-Strike, and MOUZ are playing just that.
Making it look like similar openings or mid-rounds for Navi. Window smoke, connector smoke, but it's going to be the waterfall at Palace. Torji is here.
He's going to have to respond to this well. These are those rounds that can slip through your fingers if you slip up, if you overlook a potential peak. Never mind, Brolin and Shuey tending to business, getting the job done. It's 2 on the USP.
Forget about Torji. Over towards Ticket, didn't have to do anything. The rifles clobber Navi. And Blade, you're under pressure now. Tactical timeout number 2. Rifles sure. Just like MOUZ in map number 1, the first half of play. Searching for solutions late.
Right.
4, it's enough. 3, they can work with. 2, lose pistol and it feels done and dusted. Blade aware of that. What's the adjustment? What's the change of tact? Finances have never really been able to swell for MOUZ. Navi have done a good job of putting up resistance. The clutches, the only rounds they have to boast. But just like map number 1, it's felt competitive.
Precisely. It does have that same kind of aura. And Bit, that is aggressive. He gives it a go. What a spray. Controls it, tames it, and opens up the A site.
I think Blade just reminded them who they are. That confidence needs to come into play, and Bit absolutely cracks things open. Opening kills few and far between. We'll call that the 3rd for Navi in this first half, and that could be the round.
A stunning display, sure. But for Alexi, he's probably telling his boys right now, freeze. Find a clean finish. As discussed, 8-4 is workable. But a 3rd compulsory to get to the 4th. Imet backs away.
Exertion starting to flirt back. Is Shuey calling this gamble? What are the tells? Well, right now, it's looking like he wants to get into his power position. Going to search and clear window alongside of Shuey. Imet underpass, diligent. Still wary of this possibility. Window smoke now into play, and Shuey leaps to his demise.
Patience rewarded there for Imet. And patience has led them to an open A site.
Will this just be the save? Bottom of the barrel loss bonus going into the last round for MOUZ. Escape route, vied for. Almost confirmation as Navi look to keep all 5 alive. So the timeout conversation. Bit, go a ramp, take a fight, get 2 kills.
You remember who you are? You remember what you're capable of? Lovely control of that AK-47, and it just makes this round a walk in the park. He's lost it. Jimmy loses out.
Oof. That's going to be a big difference as far as rifles are concerned for this final round.
Oh, look at their money. Exertion, a necessary save. At least they get 1 through.
Yeah, he could drop 1. Brolin can by himself. Jimmy can as well. But that means that either Torji or Shuey will likely go without in this scenario. Maybe you want to prioritize MP9 so you can get the utility.
I mean, there's nothing for them to learn in this one other than Bit can shoot. Don't give him the chances. That peak from Brolin, trying to find that trade, but instead it's the round.
Yeah, desperate from Shuey, knowing they needed some space, but the incendiary towards the ramp, Bit playing around it, abusing the gap that presents itself.
Yeah, those slightly smaller incendiaries, they open up some plays to be made on multiple maps. Ramp is one of them. If it's not perfectly placed, it can be punished, and Bit, he manages to do everything required from him off the back of that timeout. Now that gives NAVI 3, Chad. You've discussed the finances of MOUZ. They're yet to make a decision. We are going to be seeing a tack timeout called by MOUZ for this final round of our second map's first half.
Well, that tells you the importance that Cyclone's putting behind this one. Had a really strong showing. Let's not go into the halftime break in a sour mood. Let's put our best foot forward. MR12, things can get away from you quickly.
Just look at map 1.
Is this just a discussion of division of labor? Or is this a chat about potentially an aggressive CT maneuver? Change it up. They haven't really offered a whole lot of that on the CT side.
It's true. Looks like it will remain the same to start us off.
Just have so much less utility to be able to play with. Can't flash for each other, limited smokes to block, the same to be said for incendiaries. So any pressure like this keeps you on your toes.
Oh, Alexi. Ooh, spots the toe. Well aware. Information as to the setup. Trying to keep the pressure on con side. Bit's already got the B players under scrutiny. Alexi, quiet first half for him. The opposite for Zershin. And there's the wonderful orb sounding off in middle, finding Brolan towards the A site. Exertion mantles up, deals well onto Ime, catches Con, clears it out. No Alexi, no Ime. What can you do? JL gives it a go. Has a look towards Shui, towards the connector side. Up on the stairs. Exertion mantles up, he's been punished for that. That's a big headshot back from Bit. Behind the triple box and repositioning is Torji. Shui looking to elevate. He's going to be overlooked here by Bit, but he can hit hard and he can flick fast. 35 as they encroach towards the A site. Spots him out. Molly will limit his options. Shui going to have to give the fight somewhere. Burning down, burning! Oh, Bit! The Molotov spreads. Torji good for it. Overlooked on jungle, puts it onto Wonderful with 20 seconds to piece this together. It's hurried. It has to be rushed. And he peeks through. He's caught him. Torji on com goes down. Is it another clutch? Is it gonna be Wonderful? Or can Jimmy crash the party? Again, it's Jimmy. Spotted, and a missed shot from the York. Wonderful, thinking about that time, knows it's on his side, but Jimmy starting to close the gap. He hits it. Wonderful. Throws his name in the clutching ring. JL first, and now Wonderful to make this half workable. It's 8-4. And NAVI just took Inferno away from MOUZ. Can we see MOUZ return the favor?
They execute straight in a bit. NAVI are searching for information mid. The timing of this execute will define the support available for Bit.
And Bit may not need any help. Look at the precision! Oh, the control! The dual Berettas! Shatter 3 towards the Palace position. But it's Bit that's playing like royalty in the server here. 3 frags, instantaneous. Disruption of the plans of MOUZ. Can they get that bomb down? Yeah, Wonderful might have a look, but Brolan provides good cover. First back, long range, maybe Alexi, but no, Ima denies. And just like that, NAVI reignite the hopes of making this a 2-0.
Defending that 11 straight streak. Can they make it 12? Can they book a spot in the grand final against Vitality? Well, that bomb going down gives MOUZ something to work with. Huge from Bit. MVP over at EWC. And you go to the clutches of JO in the first half. Well, major MVP himself, showing they are big game players under pressure. The difference makers, the extremities. They be shattering the hopes and dreams of MOUZ to push this to a third. Ancient awaits, forced by In. Galil's in the hands of 3. Tech9's for Shui and Torji, tasked with the nades. Ima, classic play, searches mid and the nades follow late.
Oh, he gets away.
Counting his lucky stars.
Yeah, and Zershin going down is actually a bit of a problem now for MOUZ. He's one of their hardest hitters, and he'll not be contributing a thing. Some damage, sure. JL quick with the M4 and a lot of work to do.
I think they want to crunch on mid. Alexi's going to assist this from Cat.
Turns the flash as they try and advance. Spots the back. It's swung by Brolan. Good work from him, but Wonderful. He's done one better. A triple kill with the M4. Low though and susceptible. How has he got 4? That was a sitting duck for Shui, and he has been unable to provide.
Tech9 betrays him.
Completely. Wonderful. Indeed, 4 kills, and NAVI They passed the test of that force buy.
Everybody's stepping up in different moments for Navi now. Bits pistol rounds, wonderful right there with some huge impact to deal with the force buy. Now forced them to an eco. The JL clutches. I think IMA has also been good in some of these rounds, finding gaps and entries towards middle within that T side. Even if they always weren't converted, he was doing his job. 2 rounds the difference should become 1, and a smile on the face of Wonderful.
This could be the last half of Counter-Strike we get this Saturday. Torji wants to change that with a nice headshot. Oh! A spray down from Imme, the whole team. Fall to his M4. It's just back-to-back quad kills for Navi, and now a 1-round game. You said 8-4. We said it can be workable, and look how quickly that lead has disintegrated for MOUZ.
Especially when you put 5 on the trot.
Look at that control. Just melts them. And this could be the last half of play. Let's make sure we have some fun. Let's bring the energy, Lanxess. This semi-final continues, and MOUZ have got the guns out.
Wonderful's Orbs in play. Torji can't say the same.
Proactive from these two.
Yeah, party of investigation for Bit, and JL completely fortified, knowing where the hell is Brolin. He's either going to be A-Ramp or Palace. Well, right now he's neither. Helping facilitate this mid-fight. Window smoke late. Shui and Torji to take some space. Exertion and Jimmy from under window. Imme and Wonderful currently tasked with locking down mid. Going through their mid-control procedures. Posturing for what appears to be a potential B hit or split. Shui's actually dipped down to help fight towards connector.
No.
This could be the fight.
There's a real opportunity here. Imme, yeah, walks into the angle. Was not ready for Zershin. And he tries to take that lead. He tries to take that kill and get away. And Shui builds upon it. Takes down Bit.
Just Alexi, 1 kill to his name. The fight is coming his way.
He needs a whole lot more than 1 here, Chad. The whole team coming his way. MOUZ have set their sights on B. But it's Alexi with the first, and that's it. Jimmy cancels it on the bench position. The bomb will go down, and that is a MOUZ round.
Exertion's close to hear them if they're too loud. That might, set him forward for a bit of a hunt. He's tracking this, and he's removed the AWP.
That is problematic.
This is how we want Exertion to play in these stage games. Opening kill on Imme, denial of the AWP, at least he may have thought. JL. Out to Tetris.
Didn't see him. Didn't see him. Now bides his time. Zershin overlooks the re-aggress from JL. That is crazy, and it might lead to an orb save. Wonderful's weapon will likely be brought through, but don't count your chickens.
Shui wants this. Time's going to be the issue. Well, Shui's actually head towards top mid. They might not push the issue, wanting to keep on to their T-side finances. All right, thought Exertion had made a massive play there by denying the AWP, but JL retains it. Wonderful can get that back in his hands. JL can buy a rifle. Alexi the same, Bit 2. Imme, what's he going to be working with?
This was great from Zershin. I mean, look at the time. He's at 1 minute 4 seconds, and he's just caught Imme walking. And lazy one from Imme, and he's punished for it. This is the kill that secured the B site and the round. Jimmy his 6th, and I do see that man. Boss man on the mic.
Well, it is already the 3rd tactical timeout for Navi. That tells you the pressure that they were under within the first half. So Blade has quite the message if Navi want to keep that Mirage record spotless. Turn 11 into 12. Turn a semi into a grand final. And there he is, waving in the arena. The mastermind, the puppet master, the man with the plan. Alexi takes the MP9. Imme gets the rifle. Makes sense with the positions played. The anchor, Alexi, can work with that. This is a key round for both teams. MOUZ have done a great job within that first half of limiting Navi's buys, staying on top of the economy. They can do so again with consecutive T-side rounds.
How do you get them, though? JL has tasked himself with a lot of work in mid. Has support from Wonderful. Will clear the smoke and not spot anything, as they want to go for a bit of a pace changer here. Torji to set them up. Exertion, he's having a great time, but can he find the impact?
Bomb looks second in, so this could be just a full commit. If Alexi gets one, him is not too far away.
Full util dump. Where Exertion's going, he don't need no nades, and Imet has no face! As the AK from Exertion draws first blood.
Take a breath, that's huge. There's still over a minute on the clock for Shui to call them into pole position. You know that you've taken down one of the mid defenders. So how are they going to rotate? Where is going to be weak? What is going to be the gamble? Call him the bluff. We don't think that you will fortify this bomb site.
It's just Alexi with an SMG. MOUZ. Oh, where did their health just go?
Wonderful's AWP.
A lot of damage, but we need conversions. Now that SMG can do work, and it is! A double from Alexi. Bomb to be planted. Jimmy responsible. Covered by Shui. Torji there in the mix as well. He's low. Likely wants to play first here, Torji. Can he do it? As they do take the fight onto JL, they put him on notice. Shui's caught Wonderful, and it's falling apart for NAVI. With only 2 HP, there's nothing here for JL. He can't do it again on the low HP. Torji makes it so. Double digits and back-to-back rounds for the MOUZ T-side campaign.
And ballsy calling from Shui. They only take a moment to have a breath, and then they just contact in towards the site. They get the opening kill thanks to Exertion. This was blistering hot. He has been in some of his best form, and again, sure, he's got some eco kills, but the impact in these rifle rounds is starting to add up. 22 kills to his name, the tippy top of the server, no one even close to him.
Oh, okay, JL. Major MVPs in the server as well, by the way. He reminds Brollan.
Well, this needs to be clean for MOUZ now. They've already given away Brollan, sure. It's only a Deagle and a 5-7, a flash in play, but that would have to be one hell of a flash as Jimmy will remove Alexi for now, so we back to a 4v4.
I mean, what's Bit supposed to do here? Molotov forces him into the fight! I can't believe it! Oh! A USP charge, and he's got 2! Picks up the AK, now Immers here with his! Nonsense! Live in the Lanxess, as Jimmy now has to save MOUZ from a very sweaty brow. A slip up, a single deagle, some USPs. And it comes down to the young Finn to stop them.
He's been rough in the clutch.
Fumbling, and he has had some rough goes, some rough shakes of the clutching stick. He knows where Wonderful is, and he goes down to the dig. Disbelief on the face of NAVI, as Bit may very well have secured NAVI the momentum they need to close in 2. What was that?
MOUZ's stomach right now. It's going to drop. The opener, you don't think it's going to cost them a lot because you know what's left, but how the hell does Bit get away with 2? The trade, just when we were praising Exertion, unable to finish off Bit, and that is now going to start to bubble over. This is unfamiliar territory for MOUZ. We talk about the stages. Traditionally not comfortable here. We thought they had found their home. They had done the hard work, consecutive gun rounds, and then they fumble against the light investment. Cycron sensing that.
Maybe do 2 back-to-back. You need a reset. You need to shake that off. Forget it ever happened. Just get back to what's been looking so good for 30 rounds in the first. For 16 rounds here on the second map.
We're about to find out if MOUZ are the real deal. If they can reset from this point and not completely unravel in front of 10,000 people, they've got what it takes. This is where individuals start doubting, start overstepping, start taking a risk too far, or a risk not enough. Which one's worse? And Bit of all, he's been in that grand final before. 2022 against FaZe, one for the history books. Lifted it from the Hyatt in 21. Looking for his 3rd Cologne Grand Final appearance. And the rest of his team looking for their 1st. They're creeping, they're searching, they're having a look.
The setup's good, but they've lost an integral piece. Wonderful down. Sashin, he's caught up. Immert on Con. JL and Bit are still stubborn, but Brawlen activates from the Palace, and now the site falls. Zershin, holding middle. What happened there is actually Alexi going down to the Torchi AWP, and so JL's quick reposition could be overlooked. Torchi seems to be acknowledging the possibility.
They know where he was. He threw a nade. They should be able to focus fire.
This would be so impressive from MOUZ to take this round, take the ball by the horns, a missed shot from Torchi. Zershin has the knowledge, and JL's not even interested. Worried about his flank.
He faked it.
Light on time. Torchi's already knife out running away. As a smoke and a kit, this would be one hell of a play. Brawlen, though, sticking around on the site, knife out, now no time for any funny business, backing away, trying to do some damage. Zershin down. JL at least brings another body with him. But MOUZ, find 11, folks! They can't do it against the USPs, but up against the guns, they find their third T round. 11, 2 away from Ancient.
The fact that they could reset after losing to that Bit double, that's massive. And this one, you've got to throw it in Torchi's direction for the opener. Then they continue to fall. The trades were there. And JL with the smoke in the kit, maybe it was a consideration for a moment, and then he looked around him and realized where he was. That's not a possibility in this type of environment.
Yeah, that too.
Both teams lost bonus bottom of the barrel. Mattering more for NAVI. They've been able to get another buy. They've been able to get rifles almost across the board. Alexi again, the B anchor, just that SMG. There's a kid in play, the light util, but they lose this. It's 1,900 in the loss bonus. That's 12 for MOUZ, and that could be MOUZ breaking the streak.
They would have found a hell of a time to do it. Two rounds away from doing so. But as Chad highlights, this is the one. This is the round. Wonderful. Patience onto Torchi, catches him walking into mid. JL stands and delivers a headshot. Ime in unison found Brawlen. Trying his luck to walk out the Palace. Zershin down empty-handed. A double kill from JL, demanding mid control, and they've got the bomb. Jimmy, what are you supposed to do with this?
I'm not going to give it to you.
Oh no, sir.
Have to work hard for this one, and as mentioned, Jimmy's been having a tougher time in these clutches. A 1v5, 30 seconds left on the clock. I don't think so. Bit strafes out, and all 5 staying alive. This is going to help NAVI down the stretch.
That's the catch onto Brawlen. You can see there the clear of the smoke, spams away, finds the head. JL just nails it.
They won every duel. Tricky business, trying to draw the attention of the mid defenders over towards A, with Brawlen throwing out that Molotov. But Wonderful delivers the first. Ima's turn next. JL with his, everybody lining up the scoreboard, and a force buy for MOUZ.
Yeah, just going punch for punch, blow for blow with the young guns.
NAVI with a very strong read of this. Looks like Wonderful wanted to consider helping out Alexi and JL towards B, but we'll just post up in towards the window. Alexi with the smoke on the fade.
He's trying to sell something here.
Has to be the fake of a lifetime. Pieces are moving.
Wonderful, not buying. Alexi needs help, needs support. JL is there, controlling the spray, but Brawlen has brought down the B defender. With Alexi B down, that has to be one hell of a nade to finish the job. It does not hit, but so does the AWP from Wonderful. He's taken down Jimmy, the bomb on the floor, and he's just racking him up. Knocking him down with that AWP. A double kill from Wonderful, and now the rest is easy. Piece it together. Double digits for both sides, it seems, as NAVI make 10. Just Shuey down to him.
Mistakes starting to add up now. Bomb swings wide.
Into the AWP.
And just the fact that you can get that down, it could have meant that pistol upgrades were available in this. Now it needs to almost be spotless. Here it is.
Oh, the Molotov. Just a momentary thought. And it cost them the bomb plant. And you discussed the finances, Chad. You made it abundantly clear that if NAVI were to win, as they have, an 11th is just set for collection.
We're about to be all tied up.
Not even that same kind of, one flash, one dig that Na'Vi managed miraculously to convert. This is the purest of ecos, right at the pointy end of the karambit that is round 22. A run boost is all they've got. In the absence of utility and weaponry, they opt for trickery. Jumping into the spray. Not shy as Imer. Re-peeks in, finds the head of Zershan, Shui, and Torji, the last of four. Bit bought an SMG for the occasion. He was hoping to farm a bit of extra cash to splash into the remaining rounds, but
well, they might let him free. He just returned to the start of the half. Jul Beretta's 3 kills to his name. Well, he might add 2 more to that list. He will. And he'll upgrade away from that into the next, I'm sure. He's been able to pick up the AK from this round, so that's even better. But NAVI, it's been about the clutch factor in Mirage. JL, 2 huge, influential rounds. Wonderful. At the tail end of the first half with 1 to his name. NAVI's individuals have made the difference in the toughest of circumstances.
Everyone's delivered, Chad. Every single player on NAVI. Bit 20. Imed just behind on 19. Wonderful. We discussed his impact with that AWP at 16. JL above with 17. Now Alexi, he's been calling the shots. He's been struggling in the frag department with 4 to his name, but at 11-11, 1 kill is the difference. 1 kill can make all of the difference.
And the in-game leaders scoreboard's at the top of the screen.
Exactly.
His number is 13, and they are just 2 away. 8-4 at the half, tied up. Legs 11, rifles out for MOUZ.
So much riding on a round of Counter-Strike, and charging up the guts is Ime, likely to be set up. Wonderful cannot provide support, but he can hold the underpass. Hold the peak, a crouch into the AWP. Zershan unable to play, hands off the mouse and keyboard as he watches through his fingers. Ime activates. There's a player behind him. They don't even know. They don't even know. He's gotten so deep behind enemy lines. Jimmy, however, is doing damage. It could all be for naught. Jimmy at the other side of mid. That information will have been relayed, but Ime is playing a long con. Backs in. Shui loses his head. Can't quite believe the call out he has to make. He's top mid. Ime has found the equalizing frag to bring us into a 3-on-3. Jimmy last seen underpass.
That's going to change the round for MOUZ. They probably, or will it?
Oh, looks away, just in the right moment, Jimmy strikes and reignites the potential for 12. Who finds 12 first? Bit and Alexi. For NAVI. Looking for answers is Bit. He has to stay active. He has to demand an early duel to bring this back into a 2-on-2 with 30 seconds, the pressure mounting. Oh, he gets the headshot. Good, important trade from Brolan. And only Alexi, with those 4 frags, now 5, has it in the palm of his hand. It's Finland versus Sweden. A little chip damage.
Brolan's going to go back for the bomb. He doesn't have it. He's got to pick this up. 10 seconds. We'll have to go for the plan.
He's repositioned as well. Will Brolan consider Khan? Now spotted. Brolan punching in the coast. So much at stake in the one-on-one. A nade. Destined for damage. Oh, and Alexi! He may only have 6 frags, but those 2 could take them to the grand final.
Unknown in connector, the B defender, 1v2. King of the North right now against the Finn and the Swede. One of his own countrymen falls. And they lock in 12.
The captain score is at the top. At that scoreboard, and that 12. Hard earned by Alexi B.
First time on the stage for 4 of the NAVI members, the Lanxess. It'll be another one to remember. Reigning major champs in the hunt of more silverware.
And Vitality without a single trophy in the cabinet. As Ime has taken down Zershan. That's a problem. 2 opening deaths for Zershan in these dying stages of regulation, and now Wonderful has got information.
The writing's on the wall. The firepower's not there. The utility isn't either. MOUZ need a hero, and Exertion has been that up until this point.
back-to-back rounds where he's completely unable to influence.
The life of a space taker. Has to hold his breath for 60 seconds. NAVI feel ready for this. Wonderful's position emboldens this A play and Bits aggression. That's the knockout blow.
Brings the fight to Brolin. Just 3 frags away from the grand finals. A first trip in the Lanxess, and now down is Ime. JL and Bit with a very deadly crossfire. Alexi B going to be contributing, keeping control of Con. Double clear, nice spray from Bit. Jimmy will trade, but can Jimmy? Oh, he can! I think their hero is a young teen from Finland. Triple to plant. Reposition, Shui partners up with him, lots of damage. Alexi brings him down. Can the captain deliver to secure the overtime, or will NAVI sail to this grand finals in the final round of regulation? Shui up against 2. And Wonderful isolated. He's actually found the first. Alexi B susceptible, 50 points of damage. And Alexi B secured